Okay, cool. So this will be video 2 then.
Use this.
Awesome door sequence open. Any one of those doors screws up, you are boned.
Incoming robot detected. Opening security doors.
I like how they give you like this area that'll irradiate you, and then like in the very next area they give you a decontamination. Glasses, always. Because glasses are awesome. I wonder if those guys patrol, like, I wonder if I could, like, take them out now and I won't have to fight them later. That would probably be something I should figure out. Oh, man, but you know what? I can get so much XP from that. Bigger... Shower, huh?
That's it.
Nice. So this time I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn these turrets on. I know it seems like a crazy idea. Duly noted. Do not turn turrets on.
Here.
Yeah, I should probably switch guns too, shouldn't I? I hate to do it. I just never get to use the little sister like I want to, you know? It's not fair. But I didn't program the game. Odds are I'm most likely going to definitely need it for the last section. You know, that area that I just got done dying in. Oh my god, there was an ammo crate here.
Sweet.
There we go. That's the right button. Oh, oil. Okay. That's one down. Unstoppable killing machines. Oops! You saw me jump there, that's because I went into Dark Souls mode. Ooh. All of this stuff is worth money. always can use right away. Novice. So let's see here. Tired, no. Tested, no. Or test. Adding letters. Ooh, peace has 2, you say. So I need to find something that shares at least 2 letters in common with peace. Easy peasy. Well, it's not either of those. It's... Ooh, trace. Really? So it's not AC, that's for sure. I mean, it could be A or it could be C. But considering that there's no other...
I'm in.
Okay. Like I said, 9 times out of 10, I just do those for the XP anyway. Free XP is free XP, no matter how you slice it. What was here? Decal, that's right. Coca-Cola. I saw something that said yellow. Yellow plate. Take the ball peen hammer. So much duct tape on the ground that I missed the last time, and I could kick myself, so I'm kind of glad I died. See, no, I don't always check everything like I'm supposed to. Alright, don't care about the maintenance logs. Of course we're not alone. We are never alone. Is there a way to get over there? Hang on. Is there a way to get over there? I don't think there is. I'm going to assume no. Because it shows that there's clearly a area back there, so if it shows it, there must not be a way to get to it without cheating. Which, as we all know, I am 120% against not doing.
I suggest we take as much as we can carry.
That, my friend, is exactly what I plan to do. Okay, so if memory serves, there is some sort of highly combustible barrel.
Did you hear that? You're going to regret this. But I'm not forgotten.
Now, a smart man would save right here to ensure that should they die... Yep, exploding barrel. Leave the big guy to me. This won't take long. Unstoppable killing machine. I like being an unstoppable killing machine. There is no way this food is still good. And yet I will sell it and make gobs of money. Gobs upon bucket loads upon gobs of money. So there is a door that I'm supposed to go through. Which means that most likely what I'm supposed to do is extend this bridge. Fire extinguisher. Buff on. Ah. It's a time puzzle. See? What you do is push button, run out door, then cross bridge. Or, if you were smart, just jump over it. I mean, it's not that high up. It's really not that high up. Honestly, like, I wouldn't. I'm one of those people who, like, if you could play this game in, like, with, like, full player freedoms. And for those of you who don't know what full player freedom is, it's not the same as 3D. Full player freedom would be, I jump on this barrel and squeeze myself in between there because I can. You know, like, I can just, like, climb up here and just squeeze myself in between in this little spot right there because it's a spot and I can do that. Right, like, if this game had, like, full player freedom like that, right, and was, I use air quotes here, VR, that would be awesome. Though, to be fair, I do need to make it abundantly clear that I do not consider VR virtual reality. I consider it VR. And yes, I do distinguish a massive difference between the two. Okay, so you want me to go down here.
Scan this.
What do I consider virtual reality then? For those of you who are wondering, I consider the holodeck in Star Trek virtual reality. What we have now is nothing more than a cheap knockoff. Though that being said, I am working on some sort of, like, I've had plans for... Shut up. I have had an idea for some time about, like, a dream machine that would allow you to play games in your dreams, or play a game in your dreams, I should say. Legendary junk bot destroyed. No. I mean, maybe, but...
My run counter is spiking. We may want to move.
Yeah, I gathered that much. Problem is, I'm a little bit overweight. And as such... I don't consider putting a phone to to your face virtual reality. I mean, don't get me wrong, I understand it does still give you the tactile sensation. And as soon as they get that, what is it? It's a stepping thing. There's a video of it on YouTube somewhere where these guys are playing Call of Duty. Only problem is the thing clunks like you would not believe. Like, it is insanely noisy. Like, insanely noisy. But then again, I'm also kind of like a fairly athletically fit person, I guess you could say. I need to exercise more, mind you, but more than what I do. Is that? Okay. Didn't get rid of it entirely, but did enough. Did enough. I like how they expect you to come running through all these areas with power armor on. You're gonna be a good guy or a bad guy? Trust me, you don't want to be a bad guy. Always bad guys. Wait, where's the one I just got done killing? Oh, there he is. But then again, I'm fickle, so like when it comes to like technological advances, it does kind of annoy me a little bit. Because it's like, we as human beings should be so much farther along. I mean, we had electric stuff, like electric engines and solar panels and all of this stuff, like, I mean, if you think I'm kidding, like, seriously, the electric car was invented back in, like, the early 1800s. Like, that is not a joke. Like, in fact, the electric car was actually, like, one of the first means of, like, non-horsepower transportation, like electric vehicles, I should say, not electric car. Because, I mean, there is a bit of a difference between an electric vehicle and an electric car. Like, and the gasoline stuff really didn't start taking off until... Oh, okay. So that's the alternative route to... So it's like, yeah, it's like, we've had this stuff for years, and, like, we don't use it. Like, seriously, like, and there's nothing out, there's, like, absolutely nothing wrong with the electric car. It's just the batteries suck. But that's always been the case. Like, batteries have always been the Achilles heel of the electric car. The car itself is fine, it's fantastic, but if you can't provide it with electricity, well then... Where am I supposed to be going? Am I supposed to be going up there? I'm assuming I gotta open something, don't I? I'm gonna have to take radiation poisoning, aren't I? Yep, I gotta go up there. To go up there, ride that down, over to that. That's what I gotta do. So I think what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put a pin in this, tick this off my list, so to speak. So I'll finish up all of this in this video, and then we'll just cut the other videos together in such a fashion that I know I can become addicted to Rad-X, but plan to use it anyway. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe getting closer, but I will not falter. My robots will see to it that no further harm will come to the Commonwealth. I believe that good will always overcome evil. Justice will prevail today.
Listen, I have no problem with you personally. I've also wondered on multiple occasions, why can't they fly any higher?
Yes, ma'am.
No, I don't want to talk to you. Don't get me wrong, not that I have a problem with it. I would like to hit the button. And get on with this. Now, in all honesty, that should be a trap that, like, as you're crossing this bridge, it should electrocute you if you get too close to it, but it probably won't. I'm not going to test that theory, but I suspect nothing will happen if it passes overhead. Yeah, see? Now, I am willing to make an exception if it looks like I'm going to have to travel through quite a few more sections to get to the Mechanist, but I doubt I will because I mean, the ticker is down to 26. So regardless of how long this ends up taking me, odds are I'm probably going to end up finishing this off in this video.
If you find any spare parts, you be sure to let me know.
Here.
Nicely done though, like the Mechanist is right down there, but like I have to do all this like running around and sidetracking. Completely illogical considering that I have laser equipment that can cut through that wire mesh fence, but also a pretty nifty little sniper rifle should the need arise. Watch station terminal. I don't care. I really don't. I know it sounds terrible, but guys, I'm serious. I have lost all sense of caring. That is concerning. But I have no one that can pick those locks, so it doesn't matter either way. So do I push the button, or do I check upstairs? Well, if you guys don't know the answer to that question, then I pity you. So here's what's gonna happen. Oh, okay. I figured this would be a hackable terminal. Never mind. If there is a hackable terminal in this room, it'll open all the doors and the zombies will come out and try and eat my face. There is not. Okay. If they were smart, they would have put one in. But they didn't. Ah, the button. Button, who's got the button? Nope. See? Oh, God. So many opportunities wasted. Guys, I'm sorry. I mean, clearly... clear as someone does not know the tropes. I mean, come on, guys. Seriously, rule number 1. If you're in an asylum with a lot of dead people and there's a door that you have to push a button to open, it should take forever for the elevator to show up, and the zombies should all come to life and try and kill you. It's rule number 1. Rule number 1. And before some of you start going, well, I'm glad they didn't go with the usual trope of doing something like that. You know what? That's just disappointing. That is just downright, utterly disappointing. A master. Cutthroats. Maybe. 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 Rebellious. Could be. Could be. Explosives. Not likely. But we'll keep it on the list. Death Claws. Death Claws is the option everyone wants it to be, but it's not. Because that's the one you want it to be. I'm gonna go with Rebellious. 2. Alright. So that eliminates Mysterious. Are there any other IOUSs in the list? It does not appear so. So, no, not this one. Actually, let's check Cutthroat real quick. Just to eliminate it from the list of options, there's an S, yes. Is there any other letter in common with Cutthroat? Doesn't look like there is, guys. Dang. So that leaves Cutthroat out. Let's see. Explosive. We have an S. But, oh wait, I think we have an I as well. Ooh, and we get another 2. Okay. So, there's our S from Deathclaw. We have an E. Ooh, ooh. Now, does it share any other letters in common with... But it doesn't have an I. So it could be an S. So what letters do you share in common with Deathclaw? Really just the S. Ah, so it's not Deathclaw. So we can eliminate that from our list of potential suspects. I know you guys are disappointed. I know. After this next one, if I don't get it. Surrounded, you say. I would be inclined to believe you, but you don't share enough letters in common with Rebellious. See, the slight curvature of the screen down here in the bottom section does make a direct visual lineup a little bit more difficult. Because although it's not much of a slant, if you look at where the S in Rebellious is compared to the D, it is slightly off, just like a hair, and it's just enough to throw your eyes off. Just enough. So I'm not seeing any letters in common there, but I could have missed something. It's all entirely possible. I do this kind of thing all the time, guys. I am awful at spelling, and when I say awful, I mean like half of these words I'm like, God, I gotta jot this down so that way I know how to spell it properly later. So we have an E in explosives. Are there any other letters that you share, or do you share any letters with Rebellious? The problem is you don't share any letters with Rebellious. See, and neither do you. So you share an L and an I with rebellious. You share an E and a... Nope, not the L. I thought it was the L there for a second, but that is slightly off.
Got it.
I guess. Security door. Process of elimination, guys.